Okay. Thank you everyone for buying Gloss by Amia. We sold out of 2 things, but there's still more for you to buy. We're bright and early to fulfill our very first order lip gloss.
Hello everyone, Mom Amia here. We tried to have Amaya do the voiceover, but we'll work our way up to that. So we start with a doubly clean surface. We clean it with bleach and water, and then again with Clorox wipes. We clean our lip gloss tubes again before we send them out for shipping, and we fulfill our orders. You'll see we take some hot water that we take out of the microwave, and then we just pour some soap on there with the hot water, swish it around, make sure they're clean and not sticky. We can't stand sticky tubes. That's the worst. And then our bags over there to the side is where they'll go after they've been cleaned and sanitized until they're ready to be packed. And then we just have a clean towel that we'll put them on and wash them. We make sure we wash our hands before we put our gloves on, and then we also put hand sanitizer on our gloves before we get started. So we started with our unicorn and our purpleness tubes, and now we are cleaning fire engine. That is a lightly cotton candy scented lip gloss that just smells so good. But unicorn seems to be our most popular. I think the kids really like the 3 colors and the smell. And as of this video, it now comes flavored. So it's cotton candy flavored instead of just scented. So here we're wiping down all the tubes, making sure they're nice and dry and clean. No soap, no stickiness, no oils from the gloss, because mixing lip gloss can get a little messy sometimes, especially when you're doing it with a 7 and a 3-year-old. By the way, our 3-year-old is out of the picture. I think she's taking a nap here. So yep, you'll see we'll put them in the bags, make sure they're sealed up. And that's where they stay. We let all the air out just to make it easier for where we store our lip glosses, because there's limited space in the office. And each one goes into a labeled bag, so that it's easy when we fulfill to just pull out the appropriate bag and put it, to whatever the person ordered, and put it in their order. So we've dried them off, we put them in the bags, and now it's time to start packaging. We start with our little bubble mailers, and these are our special edition bubble mailers for our first customers. And we have the pink organza bag, our thank you card, and our business card. And then we start fulfilling each order. We use Shopify, which makes it so much easier. We can see who ordered each one. We can also print out everything straight from Shopify. So the thank you card goes with the person who actually made the very, very first order for Amaya and Malia. And oh my gosh, they were so excited. So Amaya sent a handwritten card to our very first customer, and it was so cute. She was so excited. Each customer gets candy, and you can see we're sanitizing our hands again because we want to make sure that your orders are nice and clean. But you get a piece of candy for each lip gloss that you order. And so you'll see that there. And now Amaya is ready to start packing. So we put the lip glosses inside the organza bag first, followed by the business card goes in there. And then our informational card also, I forgot to mention that, which tells which oils, because we use a lot of luxury oils in our lip glosses, which oils are in there and what they do. it's very important to us to not only be cute, but to provide benefit in our product. So we use a lot of vitamin E, we use grapeseed oil, and we use coconut oil in some of them. But each one has grapeseed, avocado, and vitamin E, which all have very good benefits for your lips to keep them nice and supple, and shiny too. Each of those oils provide a lot of shine, and our lip glosses aren't sticky, which is awesome. I can't stand a sticky lip gloss. So then she strategically places each thing in the bag. So the organza bag goes in first, and you can see she was struggling a little bit, so I stepped in to help her. And then right behind the organza bag goes the thank you card and the informational card, and we fold them so that when you pull it out, the first thing you see is the girls on the thank you card, and it provides a discount code for your next order. And then the informational card is tri-folded and placed in there so that the brand and her name, their business name by Mia, is the first thing you see when you pull the informational card out. And you'll just see her bagging them there and how it's packaged. We do make sure that when we put the lip glosses in the organza bag, that the label is up. So it's very important. Branding is everything. You want people to see your brand everywhere they go. So we make sure that it is the first thing you see when you pull out your product, when you pull out any information, when you pull out your business card. So on one side, the lip glosses face up, and on the other side, the business card faces up. So regardless of how you pull the items out of the mailer, the first thing you're gonna see is the girls and their brand by Mia. And I think the kids really like to get them because we have the pretty, what do you call it? I don't know what you call that color of the iridescent, I guess. Mailers are really pretty, so it's exciting when you get them. Plus the pink from the organza bags. So then we take out our scale. Once we have everything packaged, we go ahead and take our gloves off just because it's easier with taking off stickers and writing and all that stuff. But everything's protected because it's now inside the mailer. We get the weight. We write down the weight and the name of the person on a sticky. And then we're able to print out our labels from Shopify. You have to have the weight for each shipping label. We've since changed this. Instead of doing it on the sticky, we actually write it right on the package on the side where we're going to put the shipping label. It just saves a little bit of time and resources, so we're not wasting a lot of paper. And now all the orders are fulfilled. We got the shipping labels or the weight already, and now we're ready to print our shipping labels. So now Amaya is going to lay out the shipping label and the order sheet. So the order sheet is a list, an itemized list of what each customer ordered, and we include those in the packages as well. Because, sometimes time passes, although we usually get our orders out the very next day, unless it's a weekend, we get them out the very next day. Sometimes people forget what they've ordered, so we like to remind them by putting their packaging label in there. And now she's just double checking each order, laying out on top of the order slip. And we do have the order slips blurred because we don't want to give away anybody's personal information. And here comes Malia. She's coming to help. I don't know if you saw her in the background. And then now we're taking our shipping labels and making sure she's double checking the names on the sticky notes and making sure those match up with the shipping label so we can start applying them. And again, we strategically fold the shipping label, or excuse me, the packaging order, so that By Amia is the first thing you see when you pull it out. So that branding is so important. And while we did have our gloves off, we did wash our hands, and we do keep our hand sanitizer right next to us. So we're sanitizing every step of the way. Our hands get pretty dry after this, by the way, which is why we've come out with body butter, but that's coming soon. And then we just, once we get the shipping or packaging label in there, we fold those over neatly, glue them down, and then our shipping label goes on top and it's ready to come to you. And then we also have little round labels that we put on the back that also have their brand By Amia on it, so that you know, it just gives it that aesthetic. Packaging is everything. It's like when you go to a restaurant, you don't want your food on the plate all sloppy. You know, the first thing, you eat with your eyes first. If the presentation is good, then you're ready to eat it. So same thing here. We want to make sure our presentation looks nice, that our branding is everywhere, and that people know that we put a lot of love and care into the packages that we sent out. One thing that you don't see that we do is we do pray over each order. We pray before we get started. We pray for each customer to make sure, you know, that our packages find them blessed and well and prosperous, getting what they want and what they need from God, that they're protected and that they're kept. So maybe in the next video we'll include that, but we do that for every order. We do it through every step when we're mixing our lip glosses and our products to when it ships out. So, and we're all done.
We fulfilled our first order. Now we're going to take them to the post office. Pow! I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and hit that like button and hit the bell to see more about By Amia. Make sure you order today. BuyAmia.com. See you next time. Bye.
We are on our way to the post office. Here is Amaya. She is delivering her first orders. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on.
I like your mask. You like JoJo? Yeah.
Thank you.